Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone, and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another, or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about a wise person remains centered enough to let go every time the uh, the energy shifts into a defensive mode. The moment the energy moves, relax and release. Letting go means falling behind the energy instead of going into it. Wow. It sounds really, really easy to do. And sometimes when you're having a really heated conversation or somebody triggers you to a level from 1 to 10, this is where we have to back off, sometimes leave the room. Um, I know sometimes I could be caught off guard with something I least expected, and boy, but the good news is I'm able to calm it down within minutes, because I do not like how I feel. There's like this monster inside of me when I lose it, and I just realize that it doesn't get you anywhere staying there. So one of the things that I practice is I have to sit, get quiet, and make the final decision. I don't ever want to feel manipulated or forced into a decision that I don't believe in. I do this a lot with my husband. I do this with people I love. Um, I rarely get mad. Really, it's the people that I live with. And I always say, when you can master your home, master the people you live with, master your children, that's the battle. Everything else is a piece of cake. All of our work really is in our home. So when you think about it, everybody can perform on the outside world, but when you're living with somebody, when you're sleeping with somebody, when you're letting somebody inside of you, it's a whole different ball game. It's at a deeper level. There's more invested. There's more there. So this is again where our work really, again, when people are bitching about the world and the world out there, the world is what you create at home. That is your world. The world is with how you treat your best friends. Your best friends are like, you know, I had a woman come to me and she broke up with her best friend. You would have thought she got a divorce from her husband. She was devastated. It happens. We get very, very close. We get vulnerable. We get raw. We get intimate. And then it gets smashed and it hurts. And remember, we're all perfect, imperfect human beings. And here's the good news and the bad news, however you want to take it. Everybody's going to disappoint you. The question is how you handle it, how you react, how you respond is your work today. So I want you to be able to step aside when you feel yourself boiling, go into another room, think about how you want to react, what you want to say, and make sure the decision is coming from you and you're not being manipulated. That it's something you truly do want to do, something you really believe in. And the other thing, don't agree just to agree. There's a lot of craziness out there, and stay true to yourself. And remember, balance, not too much of anything, our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You teach yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you will get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. Remember, if you have an attitude, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, we need those breakthroughs. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news: if you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts, we all have worth, we all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing, and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by Louise L. Hay. Addiction, you're running from yourself, not knowing how to love yourself, loving treatment. Deep at the center of my being, there's an infinite well of love. I now allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills my heart, my body, my mind, my conscious, my very being, and radiates from me in all directions and returns to me multiplied. The more love I use and give, the more I have to give. The supply is endless. The use of my love makes me feel good. It's an expression of my inner joy. I love myself, therefore I take lovingly care of my body. I lovingly feed it nourishing foods and beverages. I lovingly groom it and dress it, and my body lovingly responds to me with vibrant health and energy. I love myself, therefore I provide for myself a comfortable home, one that fills all my needs and is a pleasure to be in. I fill the rooms with a vibration of love, so all who enter, myself included, will feel this love and be nourished by it. I love myself, therefore I work at a job that I truly enjoy doing, one that uses my creative talents and abilities, working with and for people that I love and love me and earning a good income. I love myself, therefore I behave and think in a loving way to all people, for I know that what I give out returns to me multiplied. I only attract loving people in my world, for they are a mirror of what I am. I love myself, therefore I forgive and totally release the past and past experiences. I am free. I love myself, therefore I live totally in the now, experiencing each moment as good and knowing that my future is bright and joyous and secure. For I'm a beloved child of the universe, and the universe lovingly takes care of me now and forevermore. So it is. Trust the process. No more questioning. All I need is taking care of. Louise L. Hay. Okay, I'm going to read a little snippet from the new version, The Tao Te Ching by Stephen Mitchell. And today's message is weapons are the tools of violence. All decent men detest them. All decent men detest them. Weapons are the tools of fear. A decent man will avoid them, except in the direst necessity, and if compelled, will use them only with the utmost restraint. Peace is the highest value. If the peace has been shattered, how can he be content? His enemies are not demons, but human beings like himself. He doesn't wish them personal harm, nor does he rejoice in victory. How would he rejoice in victory and delight in the slaughter of men? He enters a battle bravely, with sorrow and with great compassion, as if he were attending a funeral. Wow, this is interesting. I was talking with a dear friend of mine on the phone, and we were talking about this yesterday, how no matter how bad somebody wronged me, it was my ex-husband and some of the horrible things that we did to each other, but how deliberately how he did things in front of people, and how I could never, ever, ever go back and destroy him, because I already know he's suffering enough. I had this happen with my family members where they've done me in horribly, and I know that being in their own skin is painful enough. I don't have to add to their sickness. And this is a very hard thing for people to do, because many people want revenge. And I worked with throwaway kids, and I watched the inhumanness of what happened to these children. But they always want their mom and their dad, even if the parents were the ones that abused them. And this is a very difficult thing to do. So for me, what I do is, people that really wish bad upon me and don't want good for me, I love them from afar, and I don't keep them in my life. That is one thing that I do is keep them out of my life. And if I have bad thoughts, I pray for them, because those bad thoughts keep me miserable and unhappy also. It's about peace of mind for each and every one of us. And the kind of energy we put out, that's what we get back. So it takes two people to go to war. I choose not to go to war. I choose not to respond. I choose not to respond to texts. When I'm done, I'm done. I end it with silence. I don't need to tell them how I feel. I could write about it. I can MF it in my head and write about it, rip it up and get it out of my system, or talk to my counselor or my best friend and then let it go. This is where somebody you trust comes in. This is where a lot of your healing comes in, is when you have a life coach, you have a counselor, you have a best friend that you could really get raw and honest with, and you know it's not going to be held against you. You know they're not going to use it against you, and that's how we heal. So it doesn't really get us anywhere. When somebody does us in, just walk away. And if you're being abused in a relationship, if a man is hurting you or if a woman is hurting you, I suggest you get the strength and get out and do the next right thing for yourself. But that's a process of elimination. And breaking up a relationship, if you're living with somebody or breaking up with a family, it's very hard. It's a process of elimination, but you might want to start the process because you are worth it. And here's the news: it never gets better; it always gets worse. So you need to start the pick up the phone, get help, get a counselor, get the strength. The most important thing is getting your head right to get the strength to make the move, to do the next right thing for yourself. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person that can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. Two heads are always better than one. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do two things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My two things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean. The rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time, and it's a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. I'll go over my workshops, my seminars, my books, my speakings. Leave your number. And if you want to learn about my services, lifeandharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. Start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving this information. And 30 days, you're going to say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. The first 200 podcasts are about life and harmony, a guide to healthier thinking by Marianne Grant. And the more people we help win, the more we win. So share it with everybody. I did it in a playlist. So you start with number 1, number 2, number 3. And I want you to have an unusual day today. And thank you for listening.